Welcome to the Q Art Gallery channel, inspiring one canvas at a time. Today we will be working on a 12 by 16 inch gallery wrapped canvas. We'll be doing a white and gray split base Dutch pour. First, let's put down the gray base paint. I like to put my base paint in a squeeze bottle and then draw a bead of paint using a bottle just to mark out where I'm putting the split. Using my trusty omelet turner spatula, I'm spraying the base paint out evenly over the canvas to make sure that all the parts of the canvas are covered by the base paint. Now you want to make sure you torch out all the air bubbles, because if you don't, eventually they will pop and the white canvas underneath will show through, and you don't want that. Here's one of those big air bubbles that pop with the torching, and I've just filled it in with some gray base paint. Now that the top of my canvas is covered with gray, just using my squeeze bottle to cover the sides as well. You want to make sure you have even, good coverage on the top and the sides as well. Using the palette knife, I'm scooping up the gray paint on the table and covering up all the white spots on the side of the canvas. Now moving on to the white paint. Again, I'm using my spatula to even out the base paint over the canvas to make sure that there's good coverage. I'm also using the spatula to move the white paint as close to the gray paint as possible without getting them to mix. Using my palette knife to scoop up the white paint on the table, just to make sure I'm not wasting any paint. Now I'm using the white squeeze bottle to cover my sides. Make sure to pop all those air bubbles. And don't forget to pop the air bubbles on the side as well. So the first color we'll be putting down today is Payne's Gray by Pebeo. I like to put my colors pre-mixed in these squeeze bottles. It just makes it easier to put down the colors. Second color is Sky Blue Light by Amsterdam. If you put a light color after a dark color, it just gives it that much more contrast. next color is Compost Blue by Holbein. This is a new color I just got and I haven't tried before, so I was super excited to try out this color and see how it would turn out. Next is Iridescent Blue Green by Pebeo. This gives the painting a very nice shimmer. Next is Pearl Blue by Amsterdam. This is a very interesting color. When the paint dries, you can see the pearl color and the blue color when you change the angle that you're looking at the painting. Now this next color is a mix of Cobalt Blue Hue by Liquitex Basics and Prussian Blue by Amsterdam. And my last and final color of the day is a mix of Light Gold by Amsterdam with 24 karat gold by Decoart. So I'm just putting a bit of this color because gold is a color that tends to take over. Adding extra base paint on the sides for both the gray and the white paint just to help the paint flow better. Every time you add more paint, just remember to pop the air bubbles. Here's my trusty hairdryer. As you can see, I've taped on the nozzle with some tape just to make sure it doesn't fall on my painting as I'm blowing out the colors. With the hairdryer on the low setting, gently blow over the base paint on both sides over the color paint. Starting in the middle and working out to the sides, I blow out the paint into the negative space. This creates a more pleasing composition. Turn the hairdryer on and bring it down to the surface of the canvas slowly until the paint starts to move. This way the paint will actually glide on the canvas as opposed to splattering everywhere. My camera battery actually died in the final portion of the blowout, but here are the final results. I'm really happy how this piece turned out. Love that new compost blue color that I just got. Just love the shimmer in this piece. These cells here are just gorgeous. If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.